So here are the 5 best tablets that you can buy under 25,000 rupees. And with these tablets, not only can you do regular everyday tasks, but you can actually game on some of these models. And by gaming, I don't mean only smaller titles, but actually heavier titles like BGMI and Call of Duty can be played in some of these models. So without wasting any precious time, let's take a look at them. First in this list, we have the Xiaomi Pad 6. Now this comes with a Snapdragon 870, and here we have a 6GB RAM variant with 128GB of storage, and it is non-expandable. Now we get 11-inch 144Hz 2.8K IPS LCD display, and it has a 8840 mAh battery. And for just 21,000, I think this here is an all-rounder, and I have to say you can actually do some gaming in this without any issues, but you might have to reduce the settings a bit in games like BGMI and Call of Duty. But other than that, this here is actually a great start, and this used to cost around 26,000 rupees and now it has reduced in price, so I think this here is an amazing deal. Next up, we have the Redmi Pad Pro. Now this comes with the Snapdragon 7S Gen 2, it has 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage, but here you have expandable storage, so that is great. And here you get a 12-inch 120Hz 2.5K IPS LCD display, and you get an 8MP back camera and an 8MP front camera, and this comes with a 10,000 mAh battery. Now this is definitely a really good tablet for the price, and I have to say this can be an amazing media consumption machine, especially with that beautiful display, and with the huge battery it is definitely going to last you for a very long time in terms of battery life. And for 22,000 rupees, this here is definitely a good tablet too. Third in this list, we have the Poco Pad 5G. Now this here is exactly the same tablet like the Redmi Pad Pro, but the only major difference is that here you get 8GB of RAM versus 6. But other than that, this here is literally the same tablet. Now go with the Poco Pad 5G only if those extra 2GB of RAM is very crucial to you. Now if you're someone who does loads of multitasking, like in your tablet you open loads of tabs, maybe it could be for work or any other creative process, then I think this extra 2GB of RAM might be useful, and this is like 1,000 rupees extra than the Redmi. I think if RAM is very crucial to you, then spend that extra 1,000 bucks and go with this. Fourth in this list, we have the Lenovo Legion Tab. Now this comes with the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 chip. It has 12GB of RAM, 256GB of storage, and it definitely has expandable storage too. Now this has an 8.8-inch 144Hz IPS LCD display. It has 2 rear cameras and comes with a 6550 mAh battery. Now this sure is a powerful tablet, but this is more on the compact side. Now just like how the iPad mini is, there are not much smaller tablets, and this definitely solves that issue. But despite it being a smaller tablet, it definitely has some power pack to it, but that also has some drawbacks because this here is one of the smallest batteries in this entire list, so the battery life will definitely not be as good as rest of the lineup. But if that is not an issue to you, then this here is definitely an amazing tablet with great power. And again, since this is compact, this is much more handier and much more fun to carry around. And finally in this list, we have the OnePlus Pad. So this is the first generation one. So this comes with the Dimensity 9000 processor. It comes with 12GB of RAM, 256GB of storage, but this is not expandable. You get 11-inch 144Hz IPS LCD panel. It has a 13MP rear camera, 8MP front camera, and has a 9510 mAh battery. Now the Dimensity 9000 processor in this is definitely powerful and definitely catered towards gamers. And I think if you're someone who wants the ultimate gaming experience in a tablet, then this sure will deliver on that. And you also have a relatively big battery, so battery life is not going to be an issue, and with the 12GB RAM variant you need not worry about multitasking at all. And for 25,000 rupees, I think this here is an amazing buy. And with that said, these are the 5 best tablets that you can buy under 25,000 rupees. And I have to say this here is a healthy mix, and I'm finally happy to see Android tablets coming back into the market with really good value for money. So I'll have the links to all these tablets in the description below. Make sure you purchase from that because it will help out the channel. So thanks for watching, and this here is Suman signing off once again. Catch you later.